So let's talk about individual giving. And specifically, let's talk about some of the characteristics of a strong and sustainable individual giving program. Now, I love alliteration, and so I have identified the four C's of your individual giving program. So, first off, and this is really talking about solicitation, you want your individual giving program to be clear. You want to be very clear about what you're asking for, why you're asking for that amount at this time, what the impact of this program is. Really clear and direct and bold solicitations. The work you do, the work we do, is too important to leave to chance. It's too important to leave to vague terms like, we hope you can support us. No, be clear, ask for what you need, and show the donor what the impact of that gift is going to be. Second, it's consistent. Your messaging to your donors and your prospective donors needs to be consistent. No matter how good the email is, one single email is not a giving strategy. It's not a solicitation strategy. It's not because the email is weak or people need a certain amount. It's because we need to get in front of our donors. And if you're like me, you're checking your email a million times a day. It's always in front of you. And for something to rise to the occasion, to get your attention, to move you to action, sometimes you need to hear that message a couple times. So be consistent in when you talk to your donors about the mission and about the way they can support it. The third is compassionate. We want to be compassionate both to our donors and to ourselves. When I say compassionate to our donors, it's really get out of the habit, which is a habit I had for a very long time, the habit of assuming that if they're not responding to you in the time or the way that you want, it's because they're upset with you or they're mad about the mission or they don't like you anymore. When in reality, it might be something else has come up, right? I've shared an example in these videos in the past of a frustrating time I was having with a wireless provider. And if while I was on the phone and endless holds with this customer service line, if I had gotten an email from a nonprofit that I really liked, I probably would have ignored the email because my head wasn't in the right space. We need to bring that compassion to when we reach out to our donors. We also need to bring compassion to ourselves as fundraisers. This can be taxing and difficult work. These are scary times, so give yourself a little grace when you're doing this work. The fourth C is curious, and that's sometimes an overused word, but it's still a very powerful idea. We want to be curious about our donors. If we treat our donors like they are only vehicles to give us money, if we treat our donors like we know everything about them because we know their last three gifts, we're losing an ability to build a stronger relationship. We're losing an ability to build smarter solicitation models and solicitation strategies for this donor. So be curious. You should want to know why your donor loves this mission. You should want to know about the other charities they support. You should want to know what is it about this mission that sparks joy or curiosity or compassion. Whatever it is, that's not going to happen if we are only approaching individuals as sources of money. But bringing that curiosity to the table is going to help you build stronger relationships. So, clear, consistent, compassionate, curious, these are the elements that can make a very strong, very effective, and a very sustainable individual giving program. If you'd like to learn more about these four elements and about individual giving in general, I am leading a webinar on October 1st. It's hosted by 10C, and it's all about building or growing your individual giving program. I'm going to put the registration link in the comments to this video, so please take a look. I hope you can join me. And finally, if you really want to do more for your mission, and if you're really ready to not only get your fundraising pointed in the right direction, but get your fundraising accelerated, not only to get through year end, but to get into 2026, then you need to work with me. My Align and Accelerate program will get you the fundraising results you've been looking for, and it starts with an email to me to set up that call. So that's all for now. Keep up the great work. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.